Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas. Wonyee Tom, executive baker and owner of Tomgirl Baking Company in Huntington Beach, makes glorious cakes and pastries. She also creates irresistible cookies, and her Florentine bars are my favorite. Luckily, she's going to share the secrets. Welcome, Chef. You know I love these bars so much. What makes them so good?
I think it's the combination of all the dried fruit and the nuts and then the caramel topping that goes on top of the really buttery sweet dough crust.
Yeah, they're irresistible. So we start by making the crust?
We're going to start by mixing the sugar and the butter. And then we're going to add the egg.
Scraping it down.
Make sure everything's mixed together and then add the flour.
And is that all-purpose flour?
This is all-purpose flour.
Okay.
Mix it till the dough comes together and the flour is pretty much incorporated. You don't need to over-mix it. And what you're going to do is just shape it into the shape that you need it to be. We're going to be making it into a rectangular sheet pan, so that's what you want to shape it into.
That makes sense.
And then you're just going to wrap that, put it in the fridge and let it chill. You can let it chill overnight, but I would definitely recommend at least letting it chill for about an hour to 2 hours.
All right. And we've got one that's already chilled here. I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator.
So now we will roll this out, also on a piece of parchment. Worry about it sticking, just kind of flip it over and loosen it. And do the same thing again.
Nice.
When I think that I'm close to the shape that I want, this is the pan that we're going in. I just need to see if it's going to fit there.
350 degrees until it's nicely browned?
Until it's nice and golden brown.
So our dough's out of the oven. It's time to make the topping.
Okay, so we have the honey in the pot already. We're going to add our heavy cream. Then we're going to add our granulated sugar. And we're going to add our butter.
And what kind of heat do you want, Chef?
A medium to high. As you're cooking, you want to stir because it will burn the sides.
Okay. And I noticed you're using a pan that has an interior that isn't dark.
Yes, because you want to be able to see the color.
And what are you looking for?
A light caramel color. It smells pretty amazing right now. So now I'm starting to get that color, so we can turn off the heat. We have our sliced almonds with the flour. We're going to add our dried fruit. We want to make sure that the flour is coating everything. Add this here. And you do want to move quickly only because once the sugar starts getting cold, it will start setting up.
Ah.
Now we're just going to pour it right on top of your baked crust. And you're just going to spread this. And you want to go pretty much even. Back into the oven. Probably takes about 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay, so this is out of the oven and it's been cooled until it's just warm.
Exactly. Now we're going to pull it out of the pan. And what's really beneficial with this parchment is you just lift it up, off, out of the pan, and you can just cut it right on the parchment.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you for having us.
I'm going to make a lot of these, I can tell you.
Alrighty, thank you.
Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. Chicken makes a delicious taco filling, but boneless, skinless chicken breasts can lack flavor bling. Chipotle chilies in adobo sauce can add both flavor and aroma. So let's take one out here. We want to get the sauce that surrounds it as well. And I've got a little melted butter off on the side over here. And get that going on medium-high heat, along with some minced garlic. What do these chipotles bring to this dish? What they bring is a smokiness, because chipotles are dried jalapenos that are smoked. And to that, I'm going to add a generous amount of cilantro, some orange juice, a little bit of sugar. Now this is optional, but I like about a teaspoon of sugar to kind of balance out the spiciness of the chipotles. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce, because that Worcestershire sauce adds a depth of flavor. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken breasts and nestle them down into the sauce. And I'm going to put on a lid, turn the temperature to medium-low. We'll want to poach the chicken for about 12 to 14 minutes, turning it over halfway through cooking. The chicken's almost done, so I've put my corn tortillas on a microwave-safe plate and covered it with a moist towel. This is going to go in the microwave for about 60 to 90 seconds. All right, the chicken's ready to roll. So out it comes, and it just smells absolutely delicious. I want to bring this mixture back up to a rapid boil and let it cook down to about 1/4 cup. So that's going to take about 3 minutes. While our sauce is cooking down, we're just going to take 2 forks and pull this chicken into shreds. It creates a really nice texture. We've got a little bit of yellow mustard here. And then our chicken can go back into the sauce. A little bit of salt and pepper. Some fresh cilantro. Now we just need our warm tortillas, a little chicken. I like the crunchiness of shredded cabbage, a little queso fresco, and some cherry tomatoes. We have to have some avocados, a couple of lime wedges, and there we have it. Some really great taco filling made with boneless, skinless chicken breast and amped with flavor. The fruit and vegetable aisles are filled with so much potential. Try something new. Have an adventure.